right, says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk some politics today. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig. All right. Y'all gotta forgive me, man. I tried to go live. My streamer was acting up earlier. I tried to go live on my on YouTube app from my house, and I don't know what I was doing, but that didn't work out at all. I was doing something wrong. I was doing something seriously wrong. All right, let's scroll up and see who we got in the building thus far in the AM. Brother York, what's happening with it, bro? Dirt Gang Boss, what it do? Daniel Chambers, NWA, Ken Corso, what's up, bro? A condo LDBC had nothing that's in the building. What it do, fam? Share the video, y'all. Hit that like button. StreamYard hit a little different than the YouTube app. StreamYard, YouTube got some shenanigans going where if you use their app, they help you get more views and more reach when you use their app. That's like the benefit of using the YouTube app. If you use StreamYard, which is another, they I'm not gonna say they suppress your views, but your views don't get the reach that it should get. Like all your subscribers don't get the notifications. Put it that way. All right, come on with it, y'all. What's up with it, man? Some Musa, what it do, family? Come on in the building, y'all. We're gonna cook on this. The lights all the way up. Now let's talk about this for a minute, man. I did a Patreon video about this. Shout out to everybody that sub to the Patreon. That's patreon.com/78 Sports TV. I repeat, patreon.com/78 Sports TV. Moving across the bottom of the screen right now to your left. Make sure y'all pay attention to those going down. I did an uncut version of this video already. Gave you my pure thoughts on how I feel about Barack Obama and his statements in regards to black men. I'm really offended by it. I think all black men should be offended by it. But the reason why I'm so offended by this is because Obama knows better. He's using black men as a scapegoat. He's acting like a black white supremacist. He's using black men as a scapegoat to blame, already setting the tone, setting the thing in motion to where if Camala Harris loses, somehow it's black men's fault that she lost. It's not that she didn't reach out to the voting bloc, not that she didn't have a good policy. It's black men's fault. It's always our fault in everything in society, right? Crime is our fault. The breakdown of the black family is our fault. Education is our fault. Everything you can think of is always black men's fault. We have been America's whipping boy for hundreds of years. And to have somebody like Barack Obama, former president of the United States, to come out and do the things he's doing and saying what he's saying is pathetic. It really is pathetic. Fish and grits, what's happening with it? Chris Ruffin, what it do, fam? Ob Jones, what it do? Dragon Fang, salute. Roe in the building. Roe says we are the easy target to blame. Of course we are. Of course we are. We're the easy target. But and this is why I can't vote for them guys. I can't. Democrats treat us like straight dirt, bro. They treat us like we're like all-time slaves or something, where no matter what they do or what they say, we have to vote for them, or else they can question our blackness. And who is Barack Obama to question anybody's blackness? Bro, you don't even know who you are. You didn't find out who you was until your 30s or something. You struggling with your sexuality, according to your own words. You're struggling with your sexuality, struggling with your racial identity, being raised by white grandparents. Michelle Obama is the best thing that ever happened to you. So I don't understand how you get the audacity to come up here and talk to us as if you one of us and you know how we function and how we feeling. You don't know how we feeling, bro. You don't at all. Shout out to my brother Too Raw for TV in the building. What it do, Too Raw? Yeah, he's a toxic masculinity is out for. Yeah, that's how you do. Underrated darkness. What it do, family? Dragon Fang says she's a poor candidate, period. If Trump wins, that will prove it. Well, I mean, it's like this. Not only is Kamala Harris a poor candidate, Kamala Harris was never elected to nothing. Like, as far as, like, listen, when she ran in the Democratic primaries, she lost horribly. Nobody voted for her. What's the girl named Gabby? What's the old girl name? The one who posed as a Democrat, but she really like a low key Republican. What's her name? Gabby. I sent her some money one time. Y'all know her name. What's her name? She told Kamala Harris up. Tulsi Gabbard. Thank you, brother Tura. Tulsi Gabbard. She told Kamala Harris up. And dropped all facts. Kamala Harris had no response for it. Nothing. No black people didn't vote for Kamala Harris. They didn't like her. So what did Joe Biden do when he wins the nomination? He picks Kamala Harris, even though she had no support from the black community. He picked her because he knew that black women would flock to her because they can see themselves in her. And they would feel like, okay, and he knew, because Joe Biden was having a problem with the black male vote. So he knew, well, if I get the sisters on my side, they run the black household, they run the black community, they'll get their men in order. It's the old slave Willie Lynch tactic. You know what I'm saying? So Biden wins. He got, and I predicted this on Trill in the Morning. Y'all remember when we used to do Trill in the Morning, me, Black, and Cece? I told you, I said Joe Biden is going to pick Kamala Harris because they're going to divide the black family. That's what Democrats do. Democrats are known for dividing the black family, separating the men and the woman, the old versus the young. Perfect Willie Lynch syndrome. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? RC Boxing said Michelle Obama is a man named Michael. Bro, that's not true, brother. Listen, brother. That's not true. We got to cut that out, okay? Michelle Obama is a beautiful black woman. We ain't got to do that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do all that. She had babies. We ain't got to go to the whole. We ain't got to go to the crazy land. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to go. That's one thing that bothers me. Is every time we start, listen, y'all gotta stop trying to don't go into the realm of crazy. Just don't do it. All right. Obama got enough dirt on him to cook him without disrespecting Michelle Obama and calling her man. That's ridiculous. Now, this is what I want to say. I've been watching this, and those of you that signed to my Patreon, I appreciate y'all. Patreon.com/78 Sports TV. I repeat, Patreon.com/78 Sports TV. I did a video about this. I appreciate y'all for jumping in. What's up, Town Business, Sports, and Entertainment? What it do, fam? Now, Obama has no right to be criticizing black men. First of all, let me tell you why. Let's just deal with the easy part of this. He's saying that Kamala Harris has a problem with black men. But according to the numbers, okay, black men support Kamala Harris. Black men are her second highest voting bloc, only behind black women. So you have black women that support Kamala Harris greater than anybody. Right after black women is black men. Okay? After black men, you got all these other people that's way down at the bottom supporting her. Way down. Her numbers are horrible with everybody other than black people. But Barack Obama chose to bring his gray-haired, I really want to call him something else, but this ain't Patreon. He want to come out here and point the finger at us because we the easy target. She having a problem with the brothers. And first of all, stop saying brothers because you say it all weird anyway. You know what I'm saying? I remember when you tried to call Bill Clinton a brother. Talking about, we got to see if Bill Clinton is really a brother and see if he can dance and all that. What do you mean if he can dance? This is stereotypes is what I'm talking about with Obama. Obama is one, man, this is a white man dipped in chocolate if I ever seen one. I'm telling you, bro. And I used to love Obama. Trust me. I was a huge Obama supporter. But this dude here, forget about it. Resurrect minds. What's that say in the super chat? Appreciate the love, family. He says, Dems think we are their property. They will learn. Or they're going to learn the hard way. But I'm going to tell you something. If they win the election, they ain't going to learn nothing. If Kamala Harris wins this election, and the only thing they done for black folks is give you some feel-good sermons, then what? Everything we saying is for naught. AC Boxing, what's happening with it? King Corleone, what it do, fam? You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this, y'all. Look. I've been watching countless videos and reactions from the community in regards to Barack Obama's statements on black men. Everybody, from black conservatives to black liberals, everybody's upset. Black independents, nobody's okay with this unless you just flat out getting paid by the Democratic Party or you just like blind or a sheep or something. I don't understand. Everybody's upset behind this. Everybody's offended. How do you point out Kamala Harris's second biggest voting bloc and criticize us for not supporting her when we her second biggest support group? Why didn't you came out and criticize white men and call them sexist? They're not supporting her in the numbers we are. Why don't you criticize Latino men? I mean, because I just saw a headline today where Kamala Harris's campaign is specifically targeting Latino men for the vote. Ain't that interesting? She ain't targeting us, though. Why? Because she feel like we just supposed to vote for her just because. We supposed to choose her when she didn't choose us. Ain't that interesting? She's married to a non-black man. That's her business. Right? She chose that. So we're supposed to choose her who didn't choose us. We're supposed to choose her who has a history of keeping innocent black men in prison in the state of California. The police. She's a prosecutor. She was the top cop in California. I know in today's time it's cool to be a cop. In today's time it's cool for people to come online and act like the police and do all the police investigating, reporting, and all that kind of stuff. Who done it and why? I get it. That's what y'all do on the internet. But some of us are still old school. I don't understand it. Oh yeah, Master Musa. She been in the streets. Oh, she disgusts me with that, man. I did the Patreon. Oh my goodness, girl, I'm out here in these streets. What? What kind of ratchet baby mama lingo was that? I'm out here in these streets. Kamala Harris, if you don't sit down somewhere, you've been to college, you've been a politician most of your life. What are you talking about? You out here in these streets? What does that mean? Is that supposed to appeal to our negativity or something? What is that supposed to mean? I'm out here in these streets. Would she talk to white folks that way? Would she sit down in a room full of white folks and say, girl, I'm out here in these streets? Would she say that? No, of course not. But that's what she think of us. She think we supposed to. She think we. This is how you communicate with the primates. It's ridiculous. King Corleone. Kamala says she for reparations. When did she say that? When did she say she for reparations, and what type of reparations, brother? Because I recall Camala Harris flat out saying, when they asked her what is she gonna do, what she gonna do for black people, I flat out remember her saying, "I'm not doing nothing specifically for black people." I remember that her saying that. So what is she for reparations? Why is this not at the forefront of her campaign if she for reparations? Where's you getting this information from, Kamala Harris for reparations? I gotta hear this. Yeah. See, a lot of her and Obama will say stuff like, "Oh, I'm for reparations, but I think our reparations should be in education. I think our reparations should be in, all that kind of mess. It's never no payout. They don't mind paying Ukraine. They don't mind paying Israel, right? They don't mind paying Native Americans. They don't mind paying nobody except for you. You the only people who they ain't got to pay cash to. The only thing I agree with Kamala Harris on is that prostitution should be legal. Now, when she said that, I agree with her. Because, of course, she going to side with some 304s because, that's in her blood. She going to side with the 304s, and I ain't mad at her. She said, look here, if we can legalize it, if we can structure it to where it's safe, she think, prostitution should be a good thing to be legal. And I agree. And once y'all legalize it, you need to release all of the players from out of the penitentiary. All of the players that y'all arrested, you need to release them. King Corleone, bro, you can send it to me. I'm just telling you, I already know what I'm talking about. Is she for cash reparations for black people? Is she for black folks getting a check? That's what I got to hear. Because from what I heard her say, she ain't for it. I know who is for it. Dr. Cornel West, Jill Stein, they for reparations. It's always somebody for reparations. But black folks don't vote for them because we so stuck on Democrat, Republican. We so stuck on trying to vote for people who we think have a chance to win versus what we believe in. Let me see if I can find some. I'm gonna find some clips. My good brother Malcolm, what he had to say about these folks. Let me see here.
Many whites who are trying to solve the problem, but you never see them going under the label of liberals. That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox. And a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming. You know what he's up to. But the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling. You take him for a friend.
Go ahead, brother Malcolm. This is why I love Malcolm, man. That means hey, we gotta hear that again, man. Brother Malcolm ain't playing with y'all today, man.
There are many whites who are trying to solve the problem, but you never see them going under the label of liberals. That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox. And a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming. You know what he's up to. But the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling. You take him for a friend.
Bro, you can't, man, if they ain't on the call. Hey, man, I miss my brother, man. If that ain't some of the coldest stuff you ever heard, man. Look, bro, if that ain't the truth, what is the truth, man? Bro, we so quick to point out the Republicans. We can see them coming a mile away. They the wolf. You know Donald Trump a racist. He a wolf, and you can see that coming a mile away. But when the Democrats, the fox, when they come in doing the same stuff, oh no, they for us. They our friend. Nah, bro, you gotta realize they want us. They like us. They helped us. They did this and that. Shut up, please. Miss me with it. Let me see if I can find some more Brother Malcolm. Yeah, that was a good speech right there. Malcolm let him have it, didn't he? Let me see if I can find something else. Y'all hear me? Press one if y'all can hear me. Press one. Press one if y'all can hear me. Press one if y'all can hear me. All right, y'all hear me. You see how everybody in the chat? General, your sound. Check your sound, General. It wasn't me. It was YouTube. That's my point. You see what happened when you start cooking? If you ain't following the script, this is what they do to you, bro. Bro, they literally just kicked me out of my own stream. Literally. Now I'm finna play this Malcolm clip again. And these people are sick, bro. They sick.
22 million black victims of Americanism are waking. political consciousness, becoming politically mature. And as they develop this political maturity, they're able to see the recent trends in these political elections. They see that the whites are so evenly divided that every time they vote, the race is so close, they have to go back and count the votes all over again. And which means that any block, any minority that has a block of votes that stick together is in a strategic position. Either way you go, that's who gets it. You're in a position to determine who will go to the White House and who will stay in the doghouse. You're the one who has that power. You can keep Johnson in Washington, D.C., or you can send him back to his Texas cotton patch. You're the one who sent Kennedy to Washington. You're the one who put the present Democratic administration in Washington, D.C. The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. They've been down there 4 years. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you.
I could swear Malcolm is talking about today. This is from the 60s. And it sounds like he's talking right now, today. Salute to the sister Destiny Black in the Super Chat with the 5-piece. I appreciate you. She said Obama isn't blaming black men. What he is pointing out is that fascist, pet detective, is a serious threat to black men with birth of a nation rhetoric. First of all, sister, with all due respect, none but love for you. I'm a black man. I was offended. Most black men that I know heard it was offended. As a sister, you cannot tell us what he wasn't doing. Okay, he was definitely was talking crazy to black men. He pointed us out. He called us out as the second biggest voting group for Camala Harris. He called us out and said that we got a problem with black women. We got a problem with a woman like we sexist or something. When statistically, that's the furthest thing from the truth. He really want to talk to white men and Latino men, but he afraid to. So he chastised us and used us as the whipping boy, and we tired of it. Don't front me off in front of company. You got something to say to them people, say it to them people. Don't come over here trying to front us off. D-Town Doo-Wop is in the Super Chat with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Says, okay, so the same people reporting Venezuela gangs also say Haitian eating cats, and you didn't make videos about that. Just go full-blown MAGA, bro. First of all, D-Town Doo-Wop, you are everything that's wrong with the black community. You see that? You everything that's wrong with the black community. First of all, if you were signed to my Patreon, you would hear me talk about all the things you just mentioned. Second of all, the fact that you think I'm MAGA when I'm constantly smashing the gas on Donald Trump, constantly speaking against Republicans and Democrats, tells me that you're a Democratic slave-minded fool. And you can kick rocks since you over here tomorrow. See, this is what they do. This is the tactics. When you ain't following the script, you MAGA. You MAGA. See, this is an emotional wreck. These are the guys right here. This is the guys who Obama is reaching out to. An emotional wreck. How many times have y'all heard me talk about Donald Trump and the Republicans being racist, talking about the Haitians and eating cats and dogs? How many times y'all heard me talk about it on Patreon? So now this guy, since he not a real supporter, he come peek in on my channel every once in a while. He come here accusing me of something I didn't even do. But thank you for the $5. This is what they do. When you ain't following the script, now you MAGA. If I tell you I'm supporting the black man and Cornel West running for president, somehow that means I'm MAGA. You see how they do? Meanwhile, Camala Harris, the one y'all support, ain't even married to a black man. The guy in Barack Obama who just chastised black men for no reason is writing love letters to a white woman about him being a homosexual. Am I making this up? Come on, Doo-Wop, come back. Come back and talk to me. I'm going to put the link in the chat because I want you to tell me, Doo-Wop, why you support this guy, Barack Obama, criticizing black men for no reason at all. If 80% of black men supporting Kamala Harris, why is we getting thrown under the bus? 80% of white men ain't supporting Kamala Harris. 80% of Latino men not supporting Kamala Harris. 80% of Asian men not supporting Kamala Harris. 80% of Jewish men not supporting Kamala Harris. Why is he talking to us? Why? You need to answer that question. Doo-Wop. But this is what y'all do. I'm glad we're having this conversation because this exposed all the mess. A lot of y'all is sheep, slave-minded. Just go ahead and go full MAGA. What is you talking about? I don't support Donald Trump, but that don't work. Them tactics don't work on me. The shaming, the tricknology, that don't work on me. I'm a grown man, homie. I'm a boss in real life. That don't work on me. See, if you want my vote, you got to work for it. A woman want me to date her, she got to work for it. You understand? I'm not out here giving you something for nothing. I'm not finna be out here rewarding bad behavior. You think every 4 years you can come and order me around and tell me what I need to do? Oh yeah, we got an important election coming up. You need to get out there and vote. Oh yeah, vote for who? Kamala Harris. Oh yeah, why? Why is that? What's her policies? How her policies benefit us? Well, look, man, Donald Trump is racist and the Republicans is racist and Kamala Harris is a sister. And bro, listen, stop talking to me like I'm a child and talk to me about policy, homie. How does her policies help me directly as a black man? How does her policies help me lead my family and maintain my leadership position in my family as a black man? How does that happen? Well, look, man, you need to get out there and vote. This is unacceptable if you don't vote for Kamala Harris. Oh, so you ain't got no policy. I get it. I'm supposed to vote for her because I'm black and she allegedly is black. I got to hear this from the same Negroes who've been running around here for 2 years talking about tethers, telling me I'm some type of sellout because I support Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ain't really black, bro. He ain't like us. He a foreign black. I got to listen to all this mess from you clowns, disrespecting foreign black people, but now Kamala Harris is magically all the way black. Now magically she all the way black. Indian mama, her daddy Jamaican, and she all the way black. But I had to listen to all this mess from y'all for 2 years when I told y'all that was ridiculous. What's up, Brown Sugar Tay-Tay? Hey, salute to the lovely. But this is what's going on. I know. Listen, the popular thing is for me to do is to come on here and praise Kamala Harris and say Democratic power and all that stuff. And I'm sure I have a bunch more super chats and a bunch more of y'all be over here rolling with me. But that's not how 78 rock. I never do. It's easy to play that game, bro. I'm not that guy. I'm going to tell you how I feel at all times, even if that means y'all disagree with me. Remember, I was the first person on here telling y'all how the PBC in boxing was corrupt and they wasn't really for black folks. Y'all wasn't ready to hear it when I told y'all. I fell back off of it. Most of these other channels was out here pushing that PBC. Oh, no. Oh, man. It was against me. Then when they fall out with the PBC, now they anti-PBC. And y'all cool with it. But who told you this first? I had insider information telling y'all these dudes weren't pro-black. Y'all didn't want to hear it. Your mind wasn't ready to hear what I had to say. So I had to fall back and just be quiet and let y'all learn for yourself. But with this, when it comes to this election stuff, no, sir. what Barack Obama did was disgusting. He attacked black men. He singled out black men. And y'all know that's what he did. Y'all making excuses for it because you used to black men being the whipping boy. I'm not tolerating it no more. We got to take it from white folk. We got to take it from the world in general, society. We got to take it from, sometimes we got to take it from your own household. I'll be damned. If this dude here that we voted for in huge numbers, record numbers, we came out and turned out for this dude. For him to come out and scold us in front of the whole world for no apparent reason, when 80% of black men is voting for Kamala Harris, according to the reports, and you come out here talking crazy as if it's supposed to be 100% or something, what does that mean? You yourself, Barack Obama, in your second term, only got what? 80-something percent. You didn't get 100% of the black male vote yourself. Joe Biden didn't either. So how do you figure Kamala Harris is supposed to get 100% of the black male vote? So if let me get this right. So if black men are supposed to give you 100% of the vote, we all supposed to be stupid. We all supposed to think the same and give 100% of the black male vote to Kamala Harris, right? What are white men supposed to do, bruh? What are Latino men supposed to do, bruh? What are Asian men supposed to do, bruh? You got no smoke for them, so miss me with it. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm tired of being talked down to. I'm tired of people acting like we the problem in every aspect of society. Black men is the problem. I'm tired of hearing it, bruh. And you know better than that. Let me see here. Shout out to the sister Destiny Black with the 5-piece. I appreciate you. She says, well, 78, I think she's saying drop the link so I can debate you or we can box on site. Well, sister, definitely won't be no boxing on site. That's one thing that's not going to happen. I don't play games around with women. I don't play no games when it comes to fighting women, none of that. That's a lot of masculine energy coming from you, sister. We definitely ain't gonna do that. But I'm gonna drop the link. A condo, LDBC or nothing is in that super chat. Appreciate the support. Coming through with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Says Kamala problem is white men. White men never liked the idea of a woman in power. Not even their own household. He's targeting the wrong group. Brother Condo. That's all I'm saying, brother. I promise you that's all I'm saying. Everything you just said is all I'm saying. I don't know why this is so hard for black folks to get through their mind. Everything you just said is absolute facts. White men are not supporting Kamala Harris. White women are not supporting Kamala Harris the way they're supposed to. Latino men, Latino women aren't supporting. Black people are the only people who are supporting this woman in droves. And we the ones that are getting criticized? Bro, if you miss me with the cap, Barack Obama. Miss me with the cap, fam. And then to come out here and chastise us in front of people like we some toxic males. We got something against a woman being in charge. And we think the measure of a man is to downgrade women. Who says that? I'm finna drop the link in the chat. Do not come on my page cursing. I'm telling y'all right now. If you come on my page dropping a bunch of cursing and I can't monetize my video, I'm just gonna kick you off. So talk with some sense, black folk, or whoever I let on here. Let me see here. I'm drop this link in the chat. Let's see what we got. All right. The link is in the chat. If you come on here, be respectful and speak your points. Do not come on here cursing or saying nothing stupid. I'm just gonna remove you from the show. Master Musa said white men didn't even support Hillary. Bro, white women didn't support Hillary. That's what's so funny to me. Hillary Clinton is the first woman who have a chance, the actual chance to win the president. White women sided with Donald Trump, and nobody came out criticizing white women. Nobody. But you're talking about black men, and we supporting Kamala Harris in crazy numbers. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, hold on. Let me get the Sister Destiny Black on here. Real Mulatto, I see you back there. Hold on 1 second. All right, y'all. Let me go.
I'm talking to somebody on live right now.
Oh, you on? Let me put you on mute, brother. I'm talking to somebody on the phone, son.
Hello.
Destiny Black, sister, how you doing?
Hey, Stephanie, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, beautiful?
I'm doing good. Now, I came up here to tell you a thing or two about. No, I'm just playing. No, Stephanie, I agree with what you're saying, and what Akanto said is absolutely correct. Stephanie, my thing is, I think it's, personally, shall I just speak for myself? Maybe not for everybody, but I have been very disillusioned, very disenchanted by America because that flag has never represented me or my people.
Mm-hmm.
It has always represented the Caucasians of America, but I do live here. We do live here. So by default, we are forced to participate in the elections, right?
Right.
And with that we are forced to participate in that, because if we don't participate, they pass laws that directly affect our community, us, directly. And
Right.
I was never really a big fan of Kamala. I'm just not a big fan of hers. Like, I like some of her policies that she's proposing, if she's able to get them done. I think some of those policies are really good. But he wants to destroy the Constitution. Totally. He wants to be an autocrat. 78. I was in the military. You grew up in the military.
Right.
A dictatorship is one of the most scariest things to me ever. I am petrified to live under a dictatorship. I don't want to see his fat, orange, ugly face every day on my dang old screen. And you had to listen to him ramble on and incoherent sentences, and I do not. And then the fact that he's saying he's going to route. You heard what he said the other day, 78, about the 1798 law of the Alien and Seditious Act of 1798, where if you don't have the right ancestry, that is very Hitler-esque.
Yeah,
If you don't have that right ancestry, he can lock you up or send you out of this country. Now, I would love to go to Africa or whatever, but I've never been there. America is the only country I've known. He's not just talking about immigrants, whether they're documented or undocumented immigrants, which all the Haitian documents in Ohio, because I think you said you used to live there or from there or whatever, are all legal, and they were asked to come there by those white people in Ohio, in Springfield, Ohio. And most of them came here under him in 2018. And the only reason why Venezuelans and Haitians are even here is because when he was in office, and y'all can Google this, he destabilized their governments with those coups. He helped those people destabilize their own governments with coups. He financed these things. He set up these people to be a part of these coups. To destabilize their government. And now he wants to get rid of them after he destabilized their government. And what every serious economist has said, whether they're on the left, right, or in between sides, getting rid of all immigrants, documented, undocumented, would send our economy into a tailspin, like worse than the Great Depression. That will cause our economy to completely collapse. And I know you're very intelligent, so I know you know about the economic side of that, and you own properties and businesses, so you know the economic side of that. It will send us into a tailspin. Now, if Obama really said that, then he was out of line, because he needs to talk to, like y'all said, everybody. It shouldn't be just black men, because white men are way more sexist than black men could ever be on any given Sunday. So if he said that, he needs to direct that to all men, not just black men. I agree with you. I didn't know he just was saying that to black men. I thought when he did that speech in Pittsburgh, I thought when he was saying that, he did that speech in Pittsburgh, I didn't know he did something separate with black men, and I don't agree with that. Yeah, I do agree with you that he needs to speak to each group of men, period. Because what Orange Hitler, the pet detective, the fascist pet detective was one. And then that Birth of a Nation talk, they're raping your women and daughters. That is Birth of a Nation. You remember that movie, that caused the rise of the KKK in the
Yeah,
20s, early
yeah. Be
1913,
careful.
15,
Be careful with the R word. YouTube be acting funny. I know.
uh, with the KKK?
No, the R word.
Oh, okay,
Just
okay.
say grape. Say grape.
Oh, grape. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. Grape. Yes, with that graping, stuff of birth of that's Birth of a Nation talk, and that's exactly what he's talking about. He's telling people. He's telling his little KKK clans is to attack black men, and that's exactly what he's saying. He's saying all these things. He's not speaking in code. He's actually out there saying it. That's petrifying to me. I don't want to see none of my black men in prison over nothing or being murdered over nothing. They're already doing that. We don't need additional reasons for them to do that. So that's all I wanted to say. Y'all go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, thank
Hi,
you.
everybody.
I appreciate you, sister. Thank you for coming on, giving me your points.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Let me go to the brother, Real Mulatto, who's in here second. What's your thoughts on Barack Obama's statements towards black men? Do you agree or disagree with the message?
Completely disagree. First off, I want to say shout out to you, 78, always keeping it a buck about everything.
Appreciate you.
You say a lot of things that a lot of people are scared to say on these boxing channels, but what I need to say was just Obama's completely wrong, man. Like the way he's speaking to us is like just like we children, and it's real disrespectful. And like y'all said, we the only group of people that he's talking to as if we could, just like as if we just gotta follow shit. We gotta follow stuff based on who's black and who's not running. Who's not black running. And it's not about like skin color. It's about like what's gonna help the country as a whole. And as far as what she said, the last person, like she said she's not about seeing like black people in jail and all that, innocent black people, but Kamala had a whole bunch of innocent black men in jail for weed offenses, and when they asked her about it, she laughed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just think we got to be more open minded. I understand that Trump is he might not say the right thing all the time. Sometimes it might sound like it's racist, sexist, or this or that. But I mean, what would you rather have? Somebody sell the country, to China, or you want to have America back? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Good call. Good opinions. Thank you, brother. Let me
Thank
go.
you for having me.
Yes, sir, brother. Let me go to the brother Freedom March. Salute to you, fam. Do you agree or disagree with Barack Obama's statements towards black men?
Salute to 78 in the chat and the panel. I totally disagree with Barack Obama.
Listen, it is very important that we protect our children. We
Hello?
must protect our children.
Hold
Can you
on.
hear me?
I hear you. Go ahead.
So Barack, listen, first of all, Barack didn't do nothing for us when he was president. But he gonna bring his fool self out here and try to shame us into supporting Kamala Harris. I don't think so, right? So that's complete and utter nonsense. He needs to sit down somewhere and go do his speaking engagements for millions of dollars. That's what he needs to focus on that. But here's the thing: I have a very unpopular stance when it comes to politics and voting, right? I believe what voting does is not what people believe it does, right? To me, when you vote, you are submitting, you are consenting, you basically giving up consent to be governed, right? So when you vote, you are submitting a ballot to tell them that it doesn't matter who becomes president, what laws are passed, you're going to follow them, and there's nothing you can say about it. And even when you look at Donald Trump, right? So a lot of people talk about all this great stuff Donald Trump did, but there are certain things he did during his presidency that got us in a lot of trouble, right? Like Operation Warp Speed, signing a $6.2 trillion bill that we could not afford during the pandemic. There are certain things that he did that, if you look at it, it's not good, right? Quantitative easing with the economy and all that stuff. Just certain things that he did that are not being highlighted. That's a big problem.
Listen, Kamala is
Kamala
a
Harris,
drug dealer. Okay?
Huh?
He is bringing in
But
more
okay,
fentanyl
so
into this country.
I I was going to get to Kamala. Kamala
Well,
Harris
you got to
is trash as
let
well.
him finish his cook.
So Kamala Harris is also trash, right? You know, we all know what her California record is as Attorney General and as a prosecutor. You know, she's trash. Like, she used the '94 crime bill to lock a lot of people away. So they're all trash, right? Both sides, left, right, up, down, inside out. They're all trash. And one thing we have to start looking at is, instead of, this is my opinion, and it's unpopular, instead of focusing all our energy on voting for somebody that we think is going to do something for us, we need to focus our energy on getting together as a community and figuring out how to do things for ourselves, right? Do things for ourselves, buy land, start our own communities like they're doing in Georgia right now. There's 11 families in Georgia that bought almost 100 acres of land, and they're building their own community. And of course, there was a lot of hate. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that. But they said, you know what, we're going to look into ourselves, and we're going to represent ourselves, because when we try to get them to represent us, we all know who they truly represent. They represent the special interest groups. They represent the big banks. They represent big pharma. They represent all those corporate welfare recipients that will always get more love than we get. So, I mean, that's just really all I got to say about it. You know what I mean? I mean, as far as Barack Obama, he can go on somewhere with that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for giving your opinions. Let me go to this sister SC. Sister, remember, calm down on the cursing. Let me ask you a question, sister. How do you feel about Barack Obama's statements towards black men? Do you think it's fair or unfair?
It's very unfair.
Okay, explain why.
It's it's very unfair. But at the same time, though, they are buying him. They are buying him.
Explain, sister.
They're they're buying him because they want to give black men sex changes with their kids sex changes. They said that the parents don't even have no choice. They want, if he wants to be a girl, he can be a girl.
Okay, sister. No disrespect, but I got to put you out of the show for a second because I asked you. I'm talking about Barack Obama, his statements towards black men, and you started going. I think you finna go into a realm. You finna go somewhere else, sister. I'm just trying to make sure you ain't finna get me blocked off YouTube, sister. So just keep it. I'm finna bring you back in, but let's keep it towards what we're talking about. And if we drift off into that, we can talk about that later. But I just want to hear your thoughts specifically on what Barack Obama saying about black men voting for Kamala Harris, sister. There you go. You back in, sister.
He knows that she's not black. He's intelligent enough to know that she's not black. He knows her history. Here in California, we all know her history. She will tell you that she does not like black men. But because he believes that we are that black men are the most uneducated men, that's why they were targeted.
So Barack believes that black men are the most uneducated men.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
They don't believe that they're on here. They think y'all still watching the Diddy party. That's why they bought Megan Thee Stallion. Look who they're bringing on here to entertain you.
Right, right, right.
They bought out Did. I'm talking about with the whole Diddy movement. Occupy our minds. They think that they can occupy our minds and clickbait and all this stuff because they think that we're foolish. And they didn't expect black men to think for themselves. Now he has to address you. He didn't even expect to have to address you all at all
Right.
because they don't even think black men vote. Who would vote for someone that says that I lock up black men and I built my career off locking up black men? They didn't think you would hear that. They just
Indeed.
think, oh, she they're gonna they're gonna think with their counterparts. So no one thought to address you at all. So now he's got to come out and come and get you for himself.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah,
Well,
you see, she got on there. I listen to Tupac and all of this stuff. He knows these things. He just didn't think that you, me, and knew these things. He think he could throw this face in your face, and you guys are gonna vote for her because you always go against black women.
right, right, right.
You don't
Now,
think nothing of black men. Who would tell you to go and vote for someone that locks you up? Who's going to lock you up?
right.
And she tells you that she locked up black men. Kamala is a fraud. She locked me up. I lived in Oakland all my life. She's locked me up before. And that same little laugh that she does, that's what she locks you up with.
Mm-hmm.
Ha ha ha. I'm locking you up. I'm gonna lock you all up. And I'm gonna especially lock up black men. There's so many black men. Do your research. They don't think black men read. They think you just stand on the corner and pull your pants down and think about weed. Like, think about it.
Right.
When Kamala went on the show, she went to go talk to some black men, and the black men talked to her about Tupac and smoking weed and the prosecutor. What? You're talking to an ex-prosecutor about you smoked weed, and she's like, uh-huh, uh-huh. And I inhaled it too.
Right.
Come on.
And
And everybody thinks the black man's stupid.
don't forget, she washed her greens in the bathtub.
Right. That's what I'm saying. She was yeah, she listens to Snoop and Tupac. That's as close as Kamala has been to a black man in her life, other than locking him up. Now
I hear
she
that.
come bring out Obama, come roll out his sleeve, because they've already. I'll tell you a secret. They've already told us already. Go and check the fentanyl deaths. Now this is facts. Go to Alameda County. Check the fentanyl deaths in Alameda County while people are in jail overdosing. Well, how did they get the drug? She is a drug dealer. She is a killer. She has given them weapons and she has given them weapons and drugs to fight against black men. She didn't put them in nice areas.
Yeah. Let me
She's
read
not
this
putting
super
the
chat.
Hispanic men in nice areas. Because you know why? Because I live in them. I will
Right.
tell you that.
Right. Right. Let me
I
read this.
live
Let me read this super chat real quick, sister.
in Beverly
Iron
Hills.
Waffles. Iron Waffles in the super chat. I appreciate the support, fam. He says they did this in Georgia with Stacey Abrams. Says the first time she ran against Kemp and lost, they blamed black men, even though she had 90% black male votes. Um, they know Kamala losing. Well, she's losing, but that's my point. Is that they're trying to blame us when she's getting her second biggest voting block is black men. So why is Obama coming out pointing out black men, trying to shame us when he's not pointing out nobody else? That's offensive to me. Can't nobody tell me it's not offensive. Anybody that's trying to tell you they're not offended by that, it's they got some other type of agenda. Because I don't know how you a black man and you okay with somebody telling you ain't doing enough. That's like you going out to work. You work a 12-hour shift. You come home, your feet hurt, you're tired. You still stopped at the store to get the groceries. Your wife been at home all day. She ain't went and got nowhere. You did all the grocery shopping after work. You done got the paper towels, the tissue, the food. You come home, put all the stuff out there, and then they want you to put the groceries away too. You got your goddamn mind.
Listen, if you vote for her, there will be no black men. If you vote for her, there will be. If you vote for her, there will be no black men. Because she has put these illegals here, and you guys will have to fight them literally toe to toe. You gonna have cheapest
That's real talk.
Where you think they going? Where you think they going to come out to y'all streets? Y'all black men just have
They
to
already
fight
going through that
these
Chicago.
illegals.
Okay, hey, sister, I'm gonna thank you for your time. But y'all talking. Somebody, one of y'all got Freedom March. I think you got your background noise is loud. You got your mic turned up too loud. Salute to I Am Legend Boxing in the super chat with the 10 piece. I appreciate the support. He says, really, my vote don't count. He says, I vote for to join the popular club. He says,
where do you think the illegals is going?
The
fight black men.
The delegates then decide who becomes president. He says delegates can vote for whoever they want, even against the popular vote. It's all a trick. Salute to my brother. I Am Legend Boxing. All right. Now, brother Freedom March, you had something to say? Go ahead and cook, brother. Let me see real quick.
Yeah, I was just saying that she's right about, them trying to pit black men against those illegal gangs, those Venezuelan gangs. That they're going through that in Chicago right now. My mother lives in Chicago, and it's pretty wild out there. And they created that environment by letting all these people in here. But then they go to these sanctuary states and these sanctuary cities, and then they'll tell you, oh, well, that's a state issue. That's a state issue. Well, it wouldn't be a state issue if you didn't let all those people in here. See, they try to play those tricks. You know what I'm saying? They try to play these tricks to convince you that Kamala Harris had nothing to do with all these immigration issues we're facing. But, that was her job. That was what she was tasked with. Even Biden came out and said, yo, Kamala's acting like she ain't doing nothing. Nope. She has as much power as I did when I was vice president. And look at Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney was vice president, but he was practically the president. So this idea that Kamala couldn't do anything and her hands were tied and she's just the vice president. That's a bunch of nonsense. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna drop the link back in the chat for anybody who want to come on. Let me drop the link back in the chat if y'all want to come on and cook. Remember, be respectful. Don't be on here cussing over the cursing. And be prepared to answer the question on how you feel about Barack Obama and his statements towards black men. Do you think it was warranted or unwarranted? All right. I don't want to necessarily turn the show into another conversation because I don't want to drift away from the actual point of the video. You know what I'm saying? Let me see here. RC, I see you. Let me put you in here.
I see you. All right, peace out, 78. I'm rolling.
Okay, good brother.
Thank you for having me up here. Okay, good brother.
Yes, sir. Peace. Let me plug my phone. Here we go. Okay. All right, brother RC, how you doing?
What's up, big dog?
What's happening with it, man? Well, what's your thoughts on Obama's statements towards black men? Do you think it's fair or unwarranted?
Honestly, I really take it kind of personal for a couple of reasons, being a black man, obviously, but then also I actually used to volunteer and work for Obama in 2008 after I graduated college. And the other day you gave a good video where you were talking about, you had a positive mental attitude about the first administration, and then he got reelected, and you were kind of making excuses as I was. But I didn't vote for him the second time because I understand, like KRS-One said, they just put a black face on the New World Order. The whole issue that I have with Kamala has to do with the fact that she's perpetrating the fraud, pretending to be something she's not, and globalists are using her, and they have their hands so far up her narrow behind. She's been relegated to a sock puppet. She's not intelligent as she was originally. I'm from the East Bay. My family's from Philly. I was born in Inglewood, raised in the East Bay. And we knew about Kamala years prior to she actually becoming famous. She has a terrible reputation in the city. Everyone has a job to do as a police officer, as a correctional officer. If you choose those jobs, why, I don't know. DA, why, I don't know. But if you did choose that job as a profession, you know, you do your job, but she went beyond the pale. She went beyond the pale. Her administration, when she was a DA in San Francisco, was so corrupt. They had over 600 cases overturned. She's tried to convict, or she had several convictions of murder cases overturned. One guy, I can't recall his name right now, he just did a video on, well, I don't know when I say the other person's YouTube channel, but it starts with Art, okay? And the guy talked about how she knew that the evidence was she knew very well that she was lying, and she was running for office again, and he just got sentenced for a life sentence for something he didn't do. Thank God the case was overturned, and he ended up getting $13 million. But when I was in the East Bay, we all knew that she was locking up black people disproportionately, to the point nobody in the history of that city has ever convicted more black men than her. And going back to what the other guy had said, she even admitted to having smoked weed. You know, that was one of the bigger underlying issues with her, was that she was convicting people for very small, minuscule things to boost and pad her numbers. And that's what they look at when you run for office.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and so, and last thing I just want to say, regards to immigration, that is all designed. Listen, if you are someone who wants the American dream, I feel as though you should be able to do it legally and lawfully like everyone else, because it's not fair to people who came before you that did it legally and lawfully. The immigrants are being weaponized because they know that Black Americans are leaving the Democratic Party because if you know the history of the Democratic Party, then you know that it was started based off racism against Black people, because the first Black congressmen in the United States were Republican after a Republican freed the slaves, which was Abraham Lincoln. So you can do your research. I mean, I know you already probably know this, but
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, a lot of videos have gone viral over this, and so Black people are waking up. We're not a monolith. We're not a group of people that just can be controlled by this establishment, and we're free thinkers, you know. And so you got to have something and put it on the table. You can't have a lady who's cosplaying as a Black woman, and it has been confirmed that her father is ethnically East Indian, Irish, which is why they were able to hold slaves. Her father had slaves. Her father's family had slaves. Her mother's family had slaves. This is confirmed. It's not debatable. The photo that you see of her father on Wikipedia is edited. That is not. He did not. He never in his life had an afro. I would advise people to go look at videos with Judge Joe Brown, a double UCLA Bruin, school of my alma mater. I'm not biased. The man is speaking facts when he says that he knows Kamala Harris' father. He has never been ethnically Black Jamaican. On the birth certificate, it said Jamaican. Her mother said Caucasian. They're trying to run game and pretend to be something that she's not. And unfortunately, some Black people are very impressionable and they cannot see these things when they're right there in your face. And I would implore people who want to vote for Kamala Harris just based off her being a Black woman to watch uh, Candace Owens' new videos. She's got 5 videos exclusively based off Kamala's heritage, lineage broke down in like a family tree. She is not black at all. Period. And that's basically it, bro.
All right, salute to the brother RC. Thank you for your opinions on that matter, my good brother.
Thank you. Thank you for the platform, bro.
Yes, sir, brother. Salute to you. Sister SC, you got something else to say before I let you go, Queen?
Lied about the lady in the picture. That lady in that picture is not her grandmother. That's not her grandmother in that picture. Who lies about their grandmother? Who makes a fake picture of them and their grandma? That lady died 4 years prior to her being born. No.
Well, salute to you, sister. I thank you for your opinions and your point of view. I'm going to go ahead and cook. I'm going to let you go. Thank you for joining in, though. Salute to the sister SC. All right, let me get here. All right. I want to try. That's why I said I want to try to keep it to where we just talked about the Obama situation and how y'all felt about Obama and his statements towards black men. I didn't want to drift off to nowhere else because the message can be lost if we start drifting off into other type of things that can't be proven, conspiracy theories. I know how my people work with black folks, bro. You know, everything we just talked about is gonna go right out the window because people drift. When you drift off into other realms and you're not sticking to the topic, people use that as an excuse not to listen to nothing you said. Oh, you see what they said? They said this and that. That's what they do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But anyway, regardless, I was offended by Barack Obama's statements. Didn't like it at all. If you a black man in America, you should have been offended by it because nothing he said was relevant or related to black men. Kamala Harris, I repeat this. Nobody can refute what I'm saying. Kamala Harris, second largest voting bloc is black men. Her first largest is black women. And then you got black men and everybody else is a way distant third. So how in the hell are you chastising black men on the campaign trail about and the people who were in the room surrounding him are black men? And you talking about what black men ain't doing? No, I'm sorry, bro. I'm tired of being the whipping boy for the Democrats. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of every 4 years we giving these people our votes and we trying the best we can do, and they still smash the gas on us. It's ridiculous. It got to the point it's ridiculous. As for Kamala Harris being black and all that kind of stuff, that's a whole nother conversation. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be honest with y'all. This is my opinion. I consider people black if they consider themselves black in regards to black lineage. If they have a black parent and they consider themselves black, if they have black blood and they consider themselves black, then I would consider them black. If they have black blood and consider themselves not black, I'm not considering them black. Right? If they are completely, like what's the girl name? The one from the NAACP that fooled everybody. Jessica Court. No, not Jessica. What's her name? The one who tricked everybody. The Miss Blackie Whitey. What's her name? Whatever, you get the point. But that chick, yeah, Dozel, Rachel Dozel. Of course she's not black, right? In my opinion, listen, I wasn't there when Kamala Harris was born, but when I look at her daddy, dude look black to me. Okay? Now, is he 100% black? I don't know that. That never mattered before. You understand? Never mattered before. And I don't want to turn this into is she black or not. I don't care. That's not the point. Because you can be black. You can be Crisco, charcoal black and still be a jig. You still can be a fool still could be a sellout. That don't mean nothing. I don't care if you got black lineage. That don't mean nothing. What do you consider yourself? Exactly. Her policies do nothing for black folks. That's my concern. Obama looked black. I was proud of him when he ran for president. You understand? I was so proud, so happy. I walked around with my chest held high, my chin up in the air. I was so happy when Obama was running. Voted for the man twice. Ain't did nothing for black folks. Except for criticize black folks every chance he get. Every chance he get, stand up in front of white folks, talk crazy about black people, he did it. And black folks is too scared to say anything. Well, we can't say nothing about Barack. He man, miss me with it, bro. He knew what he was doing. And Barack Obama owed black men an apology. I'm just being real with you. Before any black man go out and vote for Camala Harris, he owe you an apology for what he said. Because the backlash has spoke volumes. You understand? The people that have come out and spoken against Barack Obama and his statements about black people has been enormous. Too Raw said he was too scared to speak on Trayvon Martin tragedy. He spoke on it, but he folded up. He let them fold him up. And he said something like Trayvon could have been my son, and he let the Republicans bully him off his position. You know what I mean? Or even that situation where what's the college professor name? The brother who does the DNA testing. What's the black college professor name who got racially profiled? They try to accuse him of breaking his own house, and Obama said that cop was an idiot or something like that. Yeah, Gates. Yeah, Gates. Thank you, brother. Yeah, William Gates, I think. When Obama said the cop was an idiot, Obama turned around and have a beer with the cop and go out and talk to him and kiss the cop behind. Like, bro, come on, fam. Henry Gates. Ridiculous. What did you having a coffee and drinks with this cop for when he was a flat out racist? Pathetic. So that's the bottom line with me, bro. Bottom line with me is this. You know, like the brother came up here talking crazy to me about some just be full MAGA, because he can't deal with what I'm saying. He noticed he didn't answer the actual question. Obama was flat out wrong for criticizing black men and singling us out for no apparent reason. I'm not y'all. Y'all can sit back and vote Democratic every 4 years and think you're doing something special. Y'all got your little war with the Republicans. I don't like none of you. I don't like the Democrats or the Republicans. So both of y'all can miss me with it. Don't be trying to label me. Just because I criticize Kamala, I must be a Trump supporter. I don't give a damn about Donald Trump. None of you. All y'all some sheep to me. I'm just being real. All of you some sheep. Dragon Fang say, skip the truth gates. Dr. Yosef Ben Yakina. Yeah, I ain't got time for none of that, bro. I'm voting for Dr. Cornel West because that's who I believe most closely resemble my belief system. I don't agree with Dr. Cornel West on 100% of what he says, but I believe in enough of what he says to where he gonna get my vote. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. And one thing I can't stand is for black folks be ignorant for 3 years straight. Black folks ain't thinking about no policy, no politics, nothing. Then when as soon as election time come around, now everybody want to talk about politics and act like they've been following this stuff and this and that. Ain't been following nothing. Been out here cutting jigs, talking about P. Diddy every day. Oh, did he? Oh, did he do it? Yeah, Diddy did that. And Diddy did this and Diddy did that. Diddy was having parties. They was having sex at them parties. Yeah, Diddy have sex. You didn't know that? Yeah. Diddy have plenty of girls having sex. That's illegal. This is what y'all be talking about on YouTube. Oh, Ray J breaking up with Princess Love. Cardi B and Offset finna split up. Man, that's messed up. I think Remy Ma cheating on Pat Poose. This is what y'all care about. This is the mind of the monkey. But then turn around, as soon as election time come around, we supposed to listen to you, and we believe everything you got to say about politics. Man, miss me with it. Oh, Trump, it's the same script every 4 years. Republicans racist, Democrats for black people. It's like they got no faith in us as far as they don't even talk to us like we normal voters. They talk to us like we some slaves or dogs or something. That's all I'm saying. It's ridiculous. You want my vote? Work for it. Now I want somebody to explain to me why I'm wrong for saying, if you want my vote, work for it. Court me. I need to be courted. You know what I'm saying? I need to be courted. That's all. You got to, tell me how important I am to you. Tell me what you're gonna do for me and mine. Why my vote is so important to you. How you gonna benefit me? You know what I mean? I'm lighting me up instant real quick. 1 second, y'all. Yeah, so just tell me why my vote is important, why you need my vote, and maybe I'll vote for you. If you sound convincing. You know what I'm saying? But if you think I'm gonna vote for you because I'm black and you a Democrat and somehow you own me because of the civil rights bill, bro, miss me with it. Y'all ain't did nothing since then. Every time y'all just passed the Asian hate bill over the coronavirus. Y'all got on that immediately. Asian hate bill. Oh my God. And then then guess who they blame for that? They blame black folks for that. Imagine that. Imagine that. When Asians start getting attacked over the Rona, they blame black men for that. Am I lying? They blame us for every damn thing. And these are the people we're supposed to vote for? No, I'm sorry. No, you're not finna do it. I ain't putting up with it. Black men get the blame for everything. And Obama know better. And that's your time is up, bro. You had 4 years of being pacified by the black community, and then once the truth got revealed, because I had people talking about, I used to defend Obama. People saying, "Oh man, why he come in the game doing all this stuff for gay people? Why he doing this and that?" I don't know, bro. I mean, Obama, he's a progressive and he's a liberal and he's trying to unify the people. I'm making up all these excuses. Then here come the letters. The white girl done released the letters. He done wrote her, talking about he's struggling with his sexuality. You notice all the black Obama supporting dudes, they ain't gonna talk about that. You notice that? They're gonna ignore that. They're gonna act like they don't care all of a sudden. They've been roasting everybody for years about being zesty. Now when Obama's zesty, now they're gonna act like they don't care. That just shows you the hypocrisy. Salute to the beautiful sister Destiny Black in that super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the support. She at 78. Read Project 2025. Says the scariest manifesto that the Republicans want to do. I heard about Project 2025. Is there some misinformation about that? I have to continue to do my research. But from what I hear, Donald Trump claims he got nothing to do with that. He said that was written by, according to Donald Trump and Kennedy. Kennedy, who dropped out the race, says that Donald Trump told him Project 2025 was written by some right wing extremists and some idiots, and he don't got nothing to do with that. But regardless, I don't care either way because I'm not voting for Trump. That's not my guy. That's not my guy. Dr. Cornel West is my guy. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Let's see. Marcus Cope says he voted for West 100. Yeah, me too. Most definitely voting for Dr. Cornel West. I'm definitely voting for him. I ain't mad. Listen, bro. I just think it's important to have alternatives. You know what I'm saying? Too many black people, especially black people, think that you have to vote either one or the other, left wing or right wing, Republican or Democrat. They think you only have two options. Every year they think that. And they think that if you don't vote for this one or that one, you're wasting your vote. That's cap. The fact that they even convinced y'all that that's the facts is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's like this. If you have, hypothetically, or you're a man and you're trying to find a wife, right? You got this big booty chocolate sister over here, built perfectly. The body is just amazing, but she got an attitude problem. She don't really respect you. She talk back all the time, and they're always arguing. Y'all have great sex, but they're arguing, and you just don't feel respected by her as a man. Right, then you got, on the other side, you got this white woman, right? And she may not have the best of bodies, but decent body. She respects you a lot. She, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff, but she's sneaky. She's sneaky. She's the type that might cheat on you behind your back. Very emotional. You know what I'm saying? Then you have a third option or a fourth option. Now, this woman, the third option might be a little bit, she might be 20 pounds overweight, right? But she loves you. She like you more than you like her, right? She want to be with you. She's always trying her best to make you happy and this and that. She can cook good. She can clean. She willing to try different things sexually to please you. You'd be a fool if you pick anybody other than her, in my opinion. That's just me. That's how I get down. I'm a third option type of guy. I don't like being forced into one or two options. You gotta pick this one or this one. Sorry. Nope. I'm gonna go for the third. I'm gonna work with that third one. Me and her gonna hit the gym and we're gonna see what we can do. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all is so focused on trying to be one of the cool kids and sit at the cool kids table. You know what I'm saying? You want to be Republicans is cool, Democrats is cool. You're afraid to be independent because you don't know what's you're afraid to be relying upon yourself. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of people don't end up starting their own businesses and things of that nature because they're afraid of being independent. They want to feel comfortable having a job, having that steady, guaranteed, so-called guaranteed income coming in. They want to feel comfortable with that. Let me see here. Chris Dodges is in the super chat with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. He says, plus, Obama won't be out of line telling white men to do more because he's half white, just like he's half black, technically. He should speak to them 100. He should, but he won't. He won't because he know the optics. If Barack Obama comes out and scolds white men the way he did black men and singles them out, he knows what's going to happen. They're going to roast him. And that's why I don't respect him. I don't respect him. I don't like nobody who single out black people. You want to talk crazy to black folks, but yeah, use us as your scapegoat. well, black men ain't gonna say nothing, so I can talk crazy to them. Sorry, not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna happen. It's like you remember high school when it's like the ribbon games where what's up, Joe Townsend, my brother? Remember high school when they have them ribbon games where y'all have like a cipher, like 10 of y'all in a circle, and two dudes is cracking jokes on each other, ribbon, right? Thanks. Take that down. Throw it down. All right, when two dudes are talking crazy to each other, ribbing each other, right? But then you'll have a situation where everybody laughing, but the one dude who losing the battle, he losing to getting ribbed. Everybody laughing now. He'll look through the crowd and find the one weakest person that he think he can get away with something, and he'll pick on him. What you laughing at, boy? Oh, you ugly dude. What you laughing at? He'll pick out this one guy. What you laughing at? Before you know it, he beating this guy up, bullying this guy because he's scared to talk crazy to the rest of the people because he know they'll mop him. And that's how Obama just did black people. He just looked at black men and said, well, they ain't gonna do nothing. I can talk crazy to them. I can talk crazy to them. They ain't gonna do nothing. And that's my problem. But anyway, y'all finna make sure y'all sign up to my Patreon, patreon.com/78 Sports TV. I did a video about this, unedited, cursing, and everything I really want to say on YouTube. Make sure y'all go check it out. It's a lot of good game over there on the Patreon. Once again, that's patreon.com/78 Sports TV. Moving across the bottom of the screen right now to your left. I'll holler at y'all in a minute. We up out of here. Deuces.